Chosen ones, I advise that you listen carefully and pay close attention to this video. I come to you as a harbinger of truth, tasked with breaking the shackles that have long imprisoned you. Why do some people seem to drain your energy, even when you try to help them? As a chosen one or starseed, you have likely experienced the burden of caring for others, yet feeling empty and exhausted in the process. In this video, we're going to explore 9 types of toxic people you absolutely cannot help on your journey and how to protect your precious energy from their drain. Narcissists are often the most draining individuals you will encounter, particularly on the journey of a chosen one or starseed. They thrive on admiration, attention, and control, taking more than they give in a relationship, while offering nothing of substance in return. Their need for validation is insatiable, and they will often manipulate others to keep their emotional needs met. At first, narcissists may seem like charming, magnetic individuals. They might appear confident, persuasive, and even seemingly generous, traits that are often mistaken for personal power or leadership. However, this allure is nothing more than a carefully crafted facade meant to draw others in and keep them emotionally invested. The hallmark of a narcissist's behavior is their overwhelming self-centeredness. They see relationships as transactional, not reciprocal. While they may portray themselves as deeply interested in your life, in reality, they are using you to satisfy their need for admiration and control. They do not view other people as equals. Instead, they see them as tools to either inflate their self-image or satisfy their ever-present demands for attention. In their eyes, you are there to serve their needs, not to have your own needs acknowledged or fulfilled. This dynamic is particularly toxic for chosen ones, whose spiritual energy and inner light make them especially susceptible to the narcissist's manipulations. Narcissists are highly perceptive and can quickly identify individuals who possess empathy, compassion, and the ability to nurture others. To them, these qualities are like a wellspring they can tap into, draining the chosen one's energy and emotional reserves for their own gain. Chosen ones are often drawn to help others, to heal and uplift, which makes them the perfect targets for narcissists. They will use your kindness, your desire to help, and your ability to empathize as tools to keep you tethered to their never-ending cycle of need. As a narcissist drains your energy, they will also drain your sense of self. They thrive on creating a one-sided relationship in which you give endlessly, while they remain detached from any meaningful contribution. Over time, this can leave you feeling emotionally exhausted, with little energy left for your own growth or spiritual journey. Narcissists often thrive in such an environment because their control over you allows them to maintain their sense of superiority and dominance. They will feed off your empathy and generosity, using it as leverage to keep you engaged with their needs. This energy depletion can have profound consequences for a chosen one, especially if you do not recognize the manipulative behaviors early on. Narcissists often employ tactics like flattery, guilt-tripping, and emotional blackmail to maintain control. They may tell you that they are the only ones who truly understand you, or that you are the only one who can help them. These statements are designed to keep you hooked, making you feel indispensable and responsible for their emotional well-being. Over time, you begin to believe that your worth is tied to their approval and validation, leading you to question your own needs and desires. The solution to dealing with a narcissist is simple in theory, but difficult in practice. Set strong boundaries. This requires recognizing their manipulative behaviors, refusing to engage in their endless cycle of need, and protecting your energy from further depletion. As a chosen one, you must remember that your mission is sacred and that your energy is meant for your own growth and the fulfillment of your purpose. By allowing narcissists to drain you, you are sacrificing your own well-being and hindering your ability to connect with your higher purpose. We've all encountered individuals who seem to be trapped in an endless cycle of suffering. These people often wear their victimhood as a badge of honor, constantly blaming external circumstances or others for their misfortunes. They see themselves as perpetual victims of life's injustices. And while they may seek sympathy or support, they never take responsibility for their own healing. As a chosen one, you are naturally drawn to help those who are suffering, as your empathetic nature compels you to ease the pain of others. However, helping these individuals, those who are unwilling to heal, can be incredibly draining and, ultimately, unproductive. The victim mentality is one of the most insidious forms of emotional stagnation. It keeps people stuck in their pain, unable to break free from their past or rise above their current circumstances. Victims are often so deeply embedded in their stories of hardship that they cannot see how they are contributing to their own suffering. They cling to the idea that life is happening to them, rather than recognizing that they have the power to change their circumstances. This mindset can be incredibly toxic because it leads to a sense of helplessness, making them believe that they are powerless to alter their lives. For chosen ones, this is particularly challenging. Your natural inclination is to help others heal, to guide them through their struggles, and to lift them up when they are down. But healing can only occur when both parties are open to it. If someone refuses to take responsibility for their own healing and continues to blame others for their pain, no amount of help you offer will make a difference. You cannot heal someone who refuses to acknowledge their own role in their suffering. These individuals are often stuck in a cycle of perpetual suffering, unable or unwilling to take the necessary steps toward healing. They may seek your attention and validation, constantly telling you their story of woe, but when it comes to taking action or making meaningful changes, they resist at every turn. They may say they want help, but their actions show otherwise. They are more comfortable staying in their victimhood because it gives them a sense of identity and purpose. The problem is, their victimhood is a form of self-sabotage that prevents them from ever growing or evolving. As a chosen one, you must recognize when someone is using their victimhood as a way to keep you emotionally tied to them. While it is important to offer compassion and empathy, it is also essential to set boundaries. If someone is unwilling to heal and is simply using you as an emotional crutch, you must protect your energy and stop giving them the attention they seek. Focusing on those who are genuinely open to healing and growth will allow you to conserve your energy and prevent burnout. Energy drainers are the people in your life who constantly demand your attention and support, but never offer anything in return. They reach out to you when they need help, but when it comes time to reciprocate, they are nowhere to be found. Their insatiable need for your energy can feel like a constant tug at your life force, leaving you emotionally drained, exhausted, and empty. The relationship feels entirely one-sided. You're always giving, but never receiving anything meaningful or fulfilling. These individuals thrive on your kindness, generosity, and willingness to help, but they never contribute to your life in a way that adds value. They are often quick to take advantage of your time, emotional availability, and resources, but when it comes time to offer support or empathy in return, they disappear. The energy drainer is not malicious. They may not even be aware of their behavior, but their constant demands can become overwhelming. They rely on you to fill the gaps in their life, leaving you with little energy left to focus on your own needs or growth. For chosen ones, this type of relationship is particularly dangerous. Your spiritual journey requires focus and energy, and these energy-draining relationships prevent you from reaching your full potential. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and when you give endlessly to someone who never reciprocates, you are setting yourself up for burnout. The more time you spend trying to fill the voids in someone else's life, the less time and energy you have to invest in your own spiritual journey. The key to dealing with energy drainers is recognizing their behavior early on and setting clear boundaries. You must be able to say no without feeling guilty or responsible for their emotional well-being. These individuals will try to guilt you into giving more of yourself, but you must recognize that your energy is precious, and you cannot allow it to be drained by those who are unwilling to contribute in return. This doesn't mean you have to cut them out of your life entirely, but it does mean that you must prioritize your own well-being and protect your energy from being depleted. It's also important to remember that helping others should not come at the cost of your own growth. True healing and spiritual evolution require balance. You can offer support and guidance, but you cannot carry the emotional burden of others indefinitely. Letting go of these one-sided relationships will allow you to create space for healthier, more reciprocal connections that will support you on your journey. To protect yourself, start by recognizing when someone is taking more than they give. Trust your instincts and do not feel obligated to always be there for someone who is never there for you. Learn to say no, and don't feel guilty for doing so. You deserve relationships that nourish and support your growth, not ones that drain you. Protect your energy, set clear boundaries, and focus on those who are willing to meet you halfway. Your spiritual journey deserves your full attention, and you cannot afford to waste energy on people who refuse to reciprocate. Throughout your journey, you will inevitably encounter skeptics, people who are quick to dismiss your spiritual path, your mission, or the very essence of who you are. They challenge your beliefs and try to dissuade you from following your heart. While their doubts may come from a place of fear or ignorance, they can still cause significant harm if you allow them to influence you. The skeptic often questions everything, including your purpose. These individuals may not believe in the transformative power of spirituality or may see your mission as a waste of time. For a chosen one or starseed, this constant doubt can make you question your own path. The key here is to remember that your journey is yours alone, and the path you walk is not for everyone to understand. Don't allow the skepticism of others to shake your confidence. Your purpose is unique to you, and if someone is not willing to respect that, their opinions should not hold any weight in your life. Manipulative people are expert at making you feel responsible for their happiness, often using guilt or emotional blackmail to get what they want. They'll twist your words, misrepresent your actions, and even use your kindness against you to make you feel obligated to cater to their needs. As a chosen one, you are naturally empathetic and compassionate, and manipulators can often exploit these traits to control your actions and decisions. This type of person can drain your energy by making you feel guilty for not doing enough or for prioritizing your own needs. They don't seek a balanced relationship. They only want to take, leaving you with a sense of emotional depletion. Recognizing manipulation early is key to protecting yourself. Trust your instincts and don't allow guilt to dictate your choices. Stand firm in your boundaries and know that your energy is valuable. You cannot help someone who uses guilt to control you, and it's essential to free yourself from these toxic dynamics. There are individuals who, despite their best intentions, become envious of your energy, your success, or the path you are walking. Their jealousy is rooted in their own insecurities, but it can be incredibly toxic to your energy. The envious person often projects their own feelings of inadequacy onto you, trying to undermine your light or success. This type of energy can be draining, as the envious person may constantly try to compete with or diminish your accomplishments. For a chosen one, maintaining your sense of self-worth in the face of envy can be challenging, but it's important to remember that their feelings of jealousy are not a reflection of you. They're a reflection of their own inner turmoil. To protect your energy, distance yourself from these individuals and refuse to engage in their negativity. Focus on your own journey and know that the energy you put out into the world will attract more of the same, so keep your light shining brightly. As a chosen one or starseed, your energy is precious, and learning to protect it is crucial for your journey. You will encounter many types of toxic people who will try to drain you, hold you back, or undermine your purpose. But by recognizing these toxic personalities and setting clear boundaries, you can protect your growth and stay focused on your mission. It's important to remember that not everyone can be helped, and your journey is about your own spiritual evolution. Stay true to yourself, trust your instincts, and never forget that your light is meant to shine brightly. Despite the challenges and the toxic people you may encounter,